one of the hardest parts of having a long distance relationship is not knowing, not being around that person, not sharing, not being able to share the hug or the kiss with that person like you would want to. Um, Long distance relationships has its benefits. There's you're able to grow as a person. You're able to God is able to show you things about yourself before He prepares you to get married. It's a preparation period. It could take months to years. My process seems to be going slower than normal. I just I don't know when. I think one of the toughest things for this is maybe the point I'm trying to get at, beyond relationships, well, concerning relationships, and if you want to be, we'll categorize it as Christian relationships, where a person's waiting on God for that person, trusting that God is going to bring you the person that is everything that He wants for you and that you want. That person has to make up everything that you lack and also complement everything that you are. So the advice I give to young Christian men, and the hardest advice is to wait. Sometimes, God gives you someone when you're young. Sometimes God gives you someone when you're older. The periods are all different for all people. And temptation comes, the devil comes, tries to say this one's better for you, that one's better for you. It could be, this road will be easier if you choose this one, because we don't want to take a tough road, we want to take an easy road. It's easier, it's not as hard, it's not as difficult. But God asks us to take the road to Calvary, the road to the Gethsemane trail, where it's agony. We agonize over it. Currently, I'm in a friendship with a girl. She is 25 years old. She lives in Pennsylvania. She is going to school part-time at a university, and she works at a church full-time. We started this friendship about 6 months ago. She was on my heart. I was lonely. I was praying for God to bring me that person, and God had put someone in my heart, so I reached out to her, and we've been friends since, and we're trying to build a foundation. We're trusting God that if we are right for each other, it'll come to pass. I've been in a relationship before where I believed it was the right person, the right time, the right everything, and it was not, and I was very disappointed. So to start a relationship is hard because there's a lot of things that can go wrong, a lot of expectations, a lot of past hurts, and a lot of past mindsets, a lot of things that, to know that that person loves you and they'll look past those faults and you guys can work through those faults together. I think that's what's going to get any godly or secular worldly relationship through it, is to look past the obvious and look, the hurts and the pains in your own heart, to get to where you guys are in sync and together. So waiting for the right one, once you found the right one, waiting for the right timing, basically waiting is the hard part of it all. I believe myself, I'm a giver. I like to give. I like to be a part of someone's life and to always be there and to cheer them on and to root them on. And but in my situation, the person who I'm in this relationship with I'm not there for her like I would like to be there and to hold her hand and to tell her everything's going to be okay. And that's the difference in a godly relationship, because God takes care of all that when you can't, and he's able to mature that person to trust God and not to trust you or me, the opposite sex, so that going into marriage, your foundation is not based on each other but on God and what he has planned for your life and my life and her life and whoever your mate is. So finding that person and waiting on God is hard. It's a hard thing. Fun. It's fun. I think it's one of the God's greatest adventures because it's exciting. There's nothing about God that's boring. And if you choose to live for God, Jesus Christ, you're going to live a roller coaster life where sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. But as long as you stay on the tracks, as long as you don't get off the ride, God's going to get you to your destination.